Hi everyone, my name's Jamie and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I make videos about fiber arts and that's pretty much it, so subscribe if you want. You can also check out my Instagram and TikTok at Jamie_creates where I post lots and lots of fiber arts content. I also have a Patreon and the link will be in the description. You can check it out. I do a lot of exclusive content and there's heaps of other perks on there, including pattern discount codes and a Patreon only podcast and much more. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my Cabled Cuties patrons, Megan, Olivia, Alejandra, Sarah, Leonie and Ava. Thank you guys so much for your support. It really means the world. And if you'd like to support me on Patreon for as little as $5 a month, you can check out the link in the description. I also just wanted to quickly talk about what I'm wearing. I'll probably go into more detail about this in my next knitting podcast, but I am wearing my Lust tank, which I finished very recently and I have worn it already like a few times because it's been pretty warm. The pattern is by Friday Knits and the yarn is from Woolen Works and it's in the colorway Just Beach, which is like just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, I just thought I would let you know in case you're wondering. Before we get into today's video, I just wanted to acknowledge, if you couldn't tell, I really hope you can tell, but just in case you couldn't, you might be new here, but if you're not new here, I really hope you can tell. I got a camera. This is something I'd been wanting to do for so long, honestly. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, I'd been using my phone as my camera because I just couldn't really justify spending that much money on a camera. And I've been doing YouTube for over a year now. I've obviously created some kind of a habit. I really am feeling invigorated about YouTube right now. Like I'm feeling passionate about doing it and excited about it and motivated. And I just thought, just take advantage of the Black Friday sales and just get the camera up and hopefully my video quality will improve. I can also see myself, which I will try not to do. I'll try not to look at the, I think it's called a viewfinder. I will try not to look at that because I know how annoying that is if I'm just like this the whole time and like not looking at the camera, so I will do my very best. This is like a new chapter in my YouTube journey and hopefully it will be worth the investment. Okay, this video is gonna be a bit random. It's just an idea that I had that I've kind of just like been sitting on for a little bit. I don't really know what direction this video is going to take because, long story short, I have a drawer next to my bed. I have several drawers, but one of the specific drawers is, I don't even know, I guess it's like the graveyard for all of my old crochet projects. I don't know if there are finished projects in there. I don't know if they are whips. I honestly don't know what is in there because I have not opened that drawer in, I don't even know, years. And it's full, like that drawer has completely been taken up with stuff. The backstory for this drawer is that, if you didn't know, I mostly knit now. I'm a knitter, I'm a knitwear designer, that's my shtick. But I actually learned to crochet before I learned how to knit. So I started crocheting in 2018 and it was only about a year later that I started knitting. And even then, I think I was still crocheting as well as knitting for most of 2019. So I could say I crocheted for about 2 years, like pretty consistently, and then I kind of stopped. But the thing is, in 2018, I was actually not living in Australia. I was on a gap year program after finishing school. It was a 10-month program. I was living overseas. I was living with a bunch of people. There was like 40 of us on the program. It was so much fun. And that was when I learned to crochet. So I don't think this is going to be a video where I show you my first crochet projects because I don't think I have pretty much any of my first crochet projects. They are all, I don't even know where. I think I gave a lot of them away. A lot of them definitely got given to my friends. I probably donated some of them. So I don't actually know how much of this is going to be stuff that I made at the very beginning of my crochet journey, but it is definitely stuff that I made in 2019 when I came home. I think I learned to knit. I started knitting in like maybe April or May 2019, but I probably didn't get like super into it until later in the year because I was still learning. So yeah, it's probably a good several months worth of crochet projects and I genuinely just don't know what's in there, and I just think it'll be really funny to just like, I guess, dig up the grave of, I don't know if this is a bit of a morbid metaphor, but yeah, open the drawer, take everything out of the drawer and like react to what's in there / show you and like see what I find. Because I just don't even know what's in there and I kind of think that that's like exciting. Like I have no idea what I'm even going to be showing you in this video. I might be really embarrassed to show some of these things. I feel like I am going to be. My style has changed so much. Like, firstly, I don't even crochet anymore, so obviously there's been a transition there, but even the things I used to knit back at that point in time, I'm not sure if Look, there might be knit stuff in there. I don't think there is, but there might be. Even the stuff that I used to knit at the start of my knitting journey it's like unrecognizable to what I make now, which is obviously natural. Like you're, you know, gonna evolve and improve and whatnot, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty wild to be like, what was going through my head when I was making this? And I think that will be fun to try and remember, recall. Maybe I'll be transported back to like 2019. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I thought this could be a fun video and a good little blast from the past. So without further ado, I'm going to open the drawer. I'm not gonna show you the drawer because it's just like gonna be annoying to film, and I've got my camera set up already, and I'm just gonna take everything out, and then I'll be back in a second. All right, I've taken everything out of the drawer and I've just put it on the floor next to me. I don't even know where to start. I think actually just from looking at it, I'm like, oh, I actually think some of these things are pieces that I made in 2018. So these are some of my first pieces, but I feel like anything that I made very early on would definitely have not made it into the suitcase home. So maybe those are some of the pieces that I was a bit more happy with, or I don't know, but let's dive in. Okay, I'm just picking them up in just the first things that I see. This, I don't know what this is. I remember making it. Okay, I definitely made this one towards the end of my gap year. I wish I could tell you whose pattern this is. I don't know. It's definitely a pattern that exists because I remember following a pattern for it. I don't know what the point of it is. Like, it's a circle. Like, is it a placemat? Maybe I could use it as a placemat. I'm not sure what this is, but it's a cute little flower. I think I wanted to attempt crochet color work because this was probably my first attempt, maybe my first and probably only attempt at crochet color work. I don't feel like I did many crochet color work projects. So yeah, you can see on the wrong side here that I have a few floats. Not sure what was going on there. I don't even think I knew what I was doing. Not sure about the color choices. Like, would I make these color choices now? No chance. But yeah, if anyone knows what the purpose of this would be, like, I literally don't even know. I'm just gonna call it a placemat, or maybe you could hang it up, but like it's a circle, it's like a weird shape. I don't know. Maybe you could, like, could I turn it into a hat? Not really. I could like make it into a top. Yeah, no, probably not. Okay, random, really random start. Okay, next I have a bunch of, I think these are called like Starburst granny squares. I know they definitely have like the cool little puff stitches, and they're in different colors. I don't know what the point of these were. Maybe I was making a blanket. Maybe I was gonna make something else. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what these are. I'll just show you one of each up close so you can see. Okay, cool, pretty. I like the color choices. This is definitely a little bit more me, you know, the pastels. Like, would I choose these colors like today? Obviously. So that's that. I'm a bit sad, honestly, that I didn't end up like doing anything with these, because whatever it was would have been really pretty, but maybe I just gave up and put them in the drawer. I really don't know. But okay, we have some random granny squares, or Starburst granny squares. I think we're gonna enter my like mandala slash like, I don't know, mandala doily stage, because I definitely went through a phase, I remember, where I was just like so bored of knitting in rows or just like knitting basic stitches, and I just wanted to like be challenged because I had been crocheting so much. I just wanted to be challenged with like every fancy stitch and like every single different, like, I don't even know, like I was like unmedicated ADHD. So yeah, this is something I made apparently in brown. Once again, unsure about this brown color and what possessed me to choose it. I mean, it's cool. It's not flat, so I guess it would probably need a block. I didn't know what blocking was then, so yeah, more insight into what we were dealing with. Let me show you here. So like there's some cool stitches going on. I didn't weave in this end, or even leave an end long enough to weave in. But yeah, it's like, okay, I'll get out the way. It's pretty, but it has no use, literally at all. Strange turn of events is that I have another one. It's definitely a different pattern. I also may have been making these up. Like, I don't know if I followed a pattern, because I mean, that one was very interesting. I feel like maybe at this point I was making them up because they don't seem like they make a lot of sense. Like, it's just a bit chaotic. If I was making this up, like, go me, because I definitely couldn't do this now. I like wouldn't have a clue of what most of these stitches were. But this one is still attached to the yarn ball, so I never even finished this, and it is like I said with the other one, it's like really weird and like not flat at all. And I don't know if that's like because it wasn't blocked or because it was just I was designing it and I had no idea how to make it flat. But yeah, I honestly reckon this could be an improvised thing. It also might have not, it might have been like a free pattern or something, because I definitely didn't used to pay for patterns during this phase. So yeah, anyway, let's it up a bit close. Once again, we're using this brown shade, still attached to the yarn ball. Okay, Jamie, like not sure what this is even giving. Okay, I'm noticing a bit of a pattern. We have another one. This one, colors 10 out of 10. Not sure what this is. I'm assuming this was something like, this was not my own pattern. Like I'm assuming I followed a pattern for this, but I don't know. Oh, that's the back. I think I just showed you. This is the front. This is kind of slay. Like this could be like hung up or like, I don't know. I'm not sure what people would use this for, but it's really cute. I was probably just a product of my boredom. I really like this bright pink. I would like to totally make something in this color. I feel like I've got similar, like maybe the bubblegum pink Alpacino Merino is probably like the most similar, but like I don't know, there's something about this shade I'm just like absolutely yes, I need it. But yeah, this is cute. Don't know when I made this, really have no recollection of making it, but I approve of it. I just don't know what I would use it for. Okay, what do we have next? I have these random 2 granny squares. I don't know if these are also Starburst granny squares. Let me just see. No, these ones are a little bit different. I don't know what this is. But anyway, got these. Interesting. These ones I definitely feel like I made in 2019. I don't remember what I wanted to do with these granny squares or if I had more than these 2, but these are the only 2 that I have in the drawer. So I'm like trying to remember, like, did I make something with these? Was I planning on, like, I genuinely don't know. But I feel like I would have had more than just 2 if I actually, I might have just made 2 and then given up. I really don't remember, but okay. 2 random granny squares of sorts. Once again, we were back with the brown. I don't know why I was living for the brown at the time, because this could not be further from what I enjoy now. Okay, this one is actually such a slay. Like, I remember this one. I remember this one so well. This is one that I made while I was on my gap year. I remember this because we actually used it as a wall hanging in our house, because we just like decorated the house with, well, everyone's like little artworks, and this was my artwork because I was a, you know, crazy crochet girl. And yeah, the pink and blue, I was like a pink and blue girl. I mean, I still kind of am. So apparently I was using these colors a lot. Probably just had like a ton of this yarn to use. So yeah, but this is really good. I definitely would have followed a pattern for this. And like this one's actually flat, so that probably is why, because I wasn't making it up. But like, hopefully you can get a vibe for what this is. I'll just keep spinning it around as if that changes anything. Okay, yeah, she's cute. This is crazy. I don't know what I'm about to discover. Okay, this is still, yeah, this is like unfinished, whatever this was. It's definitely not finished, but like it's fastened off, so that's good. It's like some, oh, this is kind of cute, like boho vibes. Oh, not sure what's going on here. Like there's no like working yarn, but there's definitely some like loose threads here. Confused, unsure. And then here it's like fastened off, but then also I don't know. Something tells me I improvised this. Like I don't have any recollection of finding a pattern for this, so I must have just been in my improv days. So if I was to like put this together, like the back, I'm just gonna see if I can like show you. So that's what it would look like, kind of like a cute like halter top. Oh, okay, this is like such a slay. I don't know why I never finished this. The bottom, like, okay, Jamie. Like, okay, designer. Why did I pursue crochet design? Like, I actually have some good ideas. I love what I did on the sleeves. Awkward if this was not my pattern, but I just have no recollection of following a pattern that looked like this. I could be so wrong right now, but I'm just gonna take credit because I really don't remember following a pattern for this. Not sure why I never finished it, but yeah, maybe it didn't fit. That'd probably be a good reason. I could try it on and see if it fits me, but I don't know. A main reason why I stopped crocheting, honestly, is because like nothing ever fit me how I wanted it to, or just never worked with the chest area, or it just wasn't really my style. I was like making festival stuff and I just don't go to festivals. So yeah, that's why I gave up on crochet and just transitioned into knitting. So that might also be why I gave up on this piece, but it is really cute. So maybe I'll try and like finish it off, and then like if it's possible that it would fit someone, maybe I'll sell it, because I just think it's really cute. And I can't see myself using this yarn. It was definitely like some like eco-y cotton, like definitely feels a bit like maybe recycled cotton. I don't know, but it's really nice and soft. I'm not sure what yarn it was, but yeah. Moving on, this is a piece I definitely wore at least once. I wore this to a party. I have photos of it. We had like a house party and I wore it. So this one definitely was used, which is good. And I made this one on my gap year. I'm gonna like, it's already tied up and show you, like, I don't even know how I, whoa, that is tight. Jesus. I don't know how I made this fit me, but it actually did fit. It just looks a bit strange right now. Let me just like, I don't know how I got this. Obviously there's like ties at the back. I don't know how I got this to fit me because it looks really weird right now, but it did fit. I mean, just like I said, crochet was not really working with the situation. But this is a top that I made. I would have definitely made this from a YouTube tutorial. I have no clue what tutorial it was. The theme of the party was corporate, wait, I don't know if I can say this. Corporate blank and CEOs. That was the theme, and so I literally wore this with like a tie and like cute pants. I don't know. But yeah, so that was my costume for that party. It was probably just an excuse for me to wear my new crochet top. So I'll show you a bit closer because I actually really I love the stitching at the bottom here. I used to follow so many tutorials for all these types of tops. God bless the girlies making crochet top tutorials in 2018. You were just like, you were giving me everything I needed at the time and getting me through my crochet obsession because I didn't want to pay for patterns. Anyway, yeah, that's her. Would I choose this color today? Probably not. Like maybe, but I don't know. I feel like it's not my first choice when it comes to purple, but it is really cute, and like the stitches are really neat and whatnot, and it's a cute design. But it was worn once, and I don't recall it being very comfortable. I actually recall it being pretty painful around my neck to wear, so that's also probably why I never wore it again. But I still kept it. Okay, this one's actually really, really cute and has like a special place in my heart because this was actually the first ever pattern test that I did. Oh, when I didn't really know what a pattern test was. Oh gosh. It's just like so funny to look back on that I like didn't even really know what I was doing. And I feel a bit bad for the designer because I genuinely didn't know. But anyway, this is the, oh my god, I can't remember the name. Wait, the good news is that I have a phone and I can check. So I remember who the designer was. So let me just go onto her page and try and find it. Okay, I found it. So this is the Pura Vida halter top by Mandalas Santos. That's what it's meant to look like. I don't really think it looked like that on me. I'm pretty sure my nipples were sticking through it. But yeah, I definitely didn't use the right size yarn. I just was like, oh, cotton? I'll use cotton. And then like didn't even look at the actual weight of yarn. So I'm surprised I even managed to like get something that looked good. But yeah, it definitely has so many holes and my nipples were definitely sticking through it. So yeah, just wasn't something that I would wear personally. But it is a really cute design. Like, I don't know. I don't know what was going on with me and the like Neapolitan, like the brown, the pink, the white, I don't know, the blue stuck its way into there. But yeah, I was like knitting with so much brown, crocheting with so much brown at the time, which is wild. But anyway, I was in a Facebook group that she had. I was obsessed with this designer. I watched all of her tutorials, like one of the girlies that I was like obsessed with at the time. And I saw on her Facebook group that she was like putting out a testing call, and so I guess I applied. I don't remember what I had to do to apply. I don't think it was very much. I might have honestly just commented being like, I'll test for you, and then somehow got picked. Very different to the way that most testing calls are run now, which is probably a good thing because I really don't think I should have been picked. But anyway, I did this pattern test. I probably just wanted the free pattern. I don't know. But anyway, it's cute. But it just like, let me try and like show you what it would, it's just like not it's not, the halter tops for me just don't work because I have to wear a bra, and I wasn't wearing a bra, and I explained before what happened when I didn't wear a bra. So anyway, this is like wholesome because it was my first pattern test, and that's really cute. Okay, this is hilarious. I've just discovered like, oh, all of these like crochet earrings that I made. I'll show you some of them. Some of them have whatever it's called, earrings, the actual earrings attached to it. Some of them don't. So these are some pink ones I made, which I definitely have multiples of. I'm pretty sure I have a pair of these in my bathroom. And then I have a red pair, which I also feel like I have multiples of, which is probably why they ended up in the drawer. But anyway, don't know why I didn't do anything with them. And then all of these don't have earrings attached to them. So maybe I was planning on making them into earrings and then I just never did. But I have these cute blue ones. Like, these match my tops so nicely. And then there was like these lighter ones, which I think might have been from the same yarn, but it was like a variegated skein. So because I was using so little, like they turned out a bit different. But maybe I should attach earrings to these. This is so cute. What the hell? Sorry that I'm looking into the things so much, but I'm just like, oh. Anyway, I don't know why I never finished these. I went through a bit of an earring phase. I was making so many earrings. I think maybe I thought I was going to sell them. I was pretty ambitious about my career as a crocheter / like crochet business. Like I thought I was going to be able to like sell all my pieces, which just like wasn't a reality. When I came back, I was like, oh, this is actually hard, especially because I didn't have an audience, and also I wasn't very good. Like in hindsight, I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I kind of don't blame people for not buying this stuff, but anyway, these are actually really cute. But I don't know. I never sold them, and now I just have them. So if anyone wants, hit me up. I might just give them away as presents or something. But yeah, and maybe I should add some attachments to these because they're actually really cute. Okay, this next one, I genuinely don't know what this is. I'm actually scared. This is definitely from, I want to say 2020. This is definitely knit as well. Okay, I'm just looking, I'm remembering, I'm understanding. So this is whatever the hell this was meant to be. Probably like, wow, this is actually really nice. Like, something about these colors are giving me the ick now. Like they're so cute. Obviously like pastel rainbows, you'd think like, yes, this is like what I like, but I can't imagine myself wearing this now. But anyway, I bought this yarn. This was when I was still vegan, and I found this yarn that was like acrylic roving yarn, and I had like genuinely never seen anything like it. I'd never seen, and it's so thin, so I don't know what possessed me to think this was like anything like what I'd been seeing online, but I had never seen in like any store like an acrylic roving style yarn, and I thought this was the best I was gonna get. I guess I decided I'd hold 2 strands and then like freehand something. Like I don't know what was going on here. I was doing all these different stitches. So you've got the, I would say this is a moss stitch here at the bottom. You've got stockinette, you've got garter stitch, okay? We've got some cables going on here, all right? Got some fisherman's rib, some more stockinette, okay? Garter stitch, moss stitch, stockinette. Okay, so we had something going here. I think I was onto something, but I just don't know what this was meant to be. It's just like a panel, so like maybe it was meant to be like a cardigan or a jumper or something. But like, I never finished it, and it went into the drawer. And honestly, I think it's taken up most of the space in the drawer because this thing is like giant in comparison to everything else. Shame. She had dreams, they were not fulfilled. I feel like I was onto something with the design, like maybe I should do something like that in the future with like different stitches like in different squares. It's just like really hard. Like the gauge is so chaotic. Like you can already see, like, I don't know. It's just like, it's not working the way I think I thought it was gonna work. But anyway, I don't know. I'm interested to know what people's thoughts are on this. Also, I think the fact that it's like a variegated / self-striping yarn held double with all these different stitch patterns. Like, I don't know why I was trying to do everything at once. Like, obviously, like, you can't even really see the stitch pattern very well because I used this yarn that you, like, just stockinette is fine. Like, it looks cute in stockinette because you can see, like, it's self-striping, and because I was holding it double, it was doing, like, some cool different colors together, but yeah, I don't know what I was trying to do. I was trying to do too much. Okay, this one is adorable. I remember making this. I don't know when it was. I want to say this was after I got back from my year away, but it actually might have been while I was away. I honestly don't remember. I really don't remember. But this is a little case that I made for my crochet hooks. I don't know why I stopped using it, honestly. It has this like super sick, like look at this. Okay, I'll show you closer up in a second. But yeah, you like open it up and it has all the different little slots for the crochet hooks. You just like slot it in there, slot them all in, and then like roll it up and stick the button in and hope. I think my issue is that they would fall out, so yeah, that's probably why I stopped using it. But it's still really cute, and the yarn is like really pretty colors. Oh, I actually think it had like a little okay, let me show you this again. I don't know, I think I might have actually meant to be like this, and then I'll show you what happens when I open up. So like, ooh, and then it's got like this little, I don't know what this was for though. It was to like protect the top of the hooks and stop them from falling out. I don't know. But anyway, I must have found a pattern for this. Once again, I genuinely don't remember any of this. So really sorry to whoever's pattern this is, because I definitely didn't design this. This is like sick. Like, oh my God. Like, okay, intricacy. Okay, spiral. And then like a buttonhole in there. Like that is genius. You can see how that looks. It's really cute. Probably won't use it still. Oh, I am almost certain my magic loop has come undone, because those are some loose stitches. Oh God. Oh no. Oh geez. Yeah, my magic loop has definitely come undone. Ooh, okay. Magic loop? Magic ring? Magic ring, I think is what it's called. Sorry, magic loop is knitting. I have been totally converted to knitting. It's like hilarious. I remember like nothing about crochet, but anyway, that was a cute idea. Okay, this is one I definitely made when I came back. I remember making it because I definitely posted about this on my Instagram. So if you scroll back, I'm assuming it's still there. It might not be. I might have deleted it. But if it is still there, you could scroll back to the very beginning of my Instagram and you'll find a photo of this. So that's pretty. That's like a little Easter egg there if you want to go and look for that. But what this is definitely a free-handed thing. There's no way that anyone in their right mind designed something that looks like this. Like, I'm sorry, because what is going on? Like the strap situation at the back, I don't know. It's so basic. I think in my mind I was probably like, I'm gonna make a bralette that like actually fits me and like is good for big boobs, but like I didn't know what I was doing, and like it just looked like a little like sack on me. Like it didn't have any shaping. It had like no, I mean, I know there's like triangles, but it didn't have any like, you know, just like nothing. And it's just acrylic with holes, and it's like there's no like elastic or any. There's literally no. I didn't even do like decreases around the waist. Like I don't know what. Like, Jamie, what was I don't know what I was trying to achieve, but whatever it was, I didn't achieve it. This is what's so weird. If I hold this so that like this is all straight, then like the straps, like they don't extend above the triangle at all. Like it's literally like, it's just like, so this would have had to be like all the way up here. Like, I don't understand. I don't know how I thought this was gonna fit me, or why I made the strap so short. Probably because I was like, oh, it's like falling off, but that's because it doesn't fit properly anyway. The straps aren't gonna fix that. Anyway, this is why I didn't pursue crochet design. And that's that. Also, like, the cups like go to the back as well. They like fold over. They're like not even, oh sorry, it's like so hard to hold this properly. But you can see, like, if I just hold, yeah, like that. This looks so dumb. But you can see like the cups, like, I don't know why that happened. Anyway, that one is definitely never going to see the light of day ever again. Okay, there's just a few pieces left, so I'll try and get through these a little bit quicker. This definitely never got finished, or like I never weaved the ends in, not sure. But the bikini top, I don't know, either I never weaved the ends in, or I didn't cut the end, or I didn't leave any end. This one is like, I don't think I left end, like, it's like tiny. I don't know why there's like a tiny little, I didn't leave enough ends to weave in. Yeah, I'm not sure what went on with this, but I also don't know about this color combination. Like the pink and the purple are cute. Like I definitely use those same colors for that crochet hook holder. So maybe this was just like leftovers from that. But the purple, like this like mauvey purple with these two, I don't think really works very well. Like I feel like it's like this is giving bright and then this is giving like dull, and like they're not It's not working. It's not working. I don't know why I picked these colors. Yeah, it probably just didn't fit me because look, like who was I making this for? Genuinely, who was I making this for? It's tiny. They're tiny. They're tiny. I assume I was making it for me and then I was like, nah, that doesn't fit. Or I was making it for someone else and then like never, or I was making it to sell. Don't remember. I don't even remember when I made this, but I don't know what I was doing. Random other mandala slash doily thing. This is cute. This one was probably a pattern I followed because it actually works. And yeah, I really actually like this. But like, I don't know, it ended up in the drawer for some reason. We have another one, but this one's like a square. Like, okay, ooh. I actually love it. This probably just needs a little bit of a block to like flatten out because it's a bit like crinkled, but look at that. Oh my god, it's really cute. And like, it's a really cool pattern. I feel like I haven't seen anything like this in a while. Like I still see a lot of crochet stuff on my Instagram and like TikTok and stuff, but this is like look at that. That is like some fancy stuff. Still don't know what I'd do with this. Like, I guess you could use this as like a coaster. I don't know, coaster, or like you could make it bigger and like do something with it. But I think that's like the issue with crochet. I'm just like, I don't know what to do with half of this stuff. Like, it's just kind of existing. Whereas like with knitting, I feel like I'm always like, I'm gonna wear this. But this one's really cute. I don't know. The pink appears again. I think I must have had a lot of this pink yarn that I was just like finding things to do with it. I was like, oh, that's a cute pattern. And then I just like made it and then threw it in a drawer. I don't know. Okay, we have a scrunchie. This is so cute. I definitely made quite a few crochet scrunchies back in the day. I've also made my fair share of knit scrunchies that I would sell at my markets, but they're very different. Those are like it's kind of like a knit fabric around a hair tie, whereas these are like you crochet around the hair tie. Like, I feel like I did like a bunch of single crochets and then a bunch of double crochets and like increased. So like I probably did like 3, yeah, I can literally show you the pattern. I did 3 double crochets into each stitch, just in case I'll show you from the front, just in case you wanted to make these yourself. Yeah, I literally did like 3 double crochets into each single crochet, which makes the like ruffle, and then I just did like a single crochet trim along the edges. But yeah, this is really cute. I actually love these colors together. I love the like little white and yellow. I feel like it's like it's giving like Little Miss Sunshine. I don't know, that's like the color, like the colors I think of. But I don't know why I chose to use a black hair tie underneath. That was questionable. But yeah, that ended up in the drawer for some reason. I'm actually going to take this out of the drawer because I actually think it's really cute and maybe I'll wear it. And last but not least, a random bralette that I made. This one definitely didn't fit me because I actually remember getting my friend to model it, who is a lot smaller and has less boobs, smaller boobs than me. And yeah, I probably just freehanded this. It's not terrible. It's definitely better than the other one. Yeah, it's pretty much just single crochets. And like, I use like this really thick cotton. It's like dense and like would not be that comfortable to wear. But I guess I wanted to use single crochet probably because I was like sick of there being holes and everything. But yeah, random. Don't remember. I definitely made this one when I came home. Don't know why it ended up in the drawer, but it probably just because it didn't fit me and I never sold it. So that is everything that's in the drawer. That was a journey. Took lots of twists and turns. We had our random mandalas. We had our crochet tops that don't fit. We had unfinished pieces. We had earrings. We had scrunchies. We had like, I feel like we really covered a lot of ground there. I honestly don't really know what the conclusion is for this video, because honestly the point of this video was just to look at the pieces and to kind of reminisce on what was going through my mind at the time, if I could even remember. So I hope that was somewhat enjoyable. I just like didn't know where this video was going to go, so now I'm just like, okay, I guess. As much as I'm a little embarrassed of some of these pieces, I think it's fun to reminisce and also be proud of yourself for how far you've come. I have definitely come very far since making these pieces. Like, I don't know, I just like think of myself at the time when I was making a lot of these pieces, like 2018, 2019 me, and like, what would she think if she could see like what I'm doing now? Like, I wrote a knitting pattern book and I'm doing this full time, and like I'd be like pretty stoked, because I think that's what I was like hoping I could like one day do, but I don't know, it didn't really cross my mind at the time that was like a thing that would ever happen even in a few years. So yeah, it's wholesome to look back, because I often don't yeah, I should reminisce a little bit more because it's good to kind of remember where you were so that you can really appreciate how far you've come. And I've somehow made this really deep and meaningful when it was just supposed to be a good gag. So anyway, I'm trying to like come up with some message about this video, but really it was just a good fun for me to just like go and see what the hell was in that drawer. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give it a like. Comment below how long you've been knitting or crocheting, and do you also do this? Do you also hold on to all your old pieces? I would love to know. That's pretty much it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.